Any volunteer light a candle? Okay. Both. Yeah. Okay, we have three. All three come. All three come. We have three candles. Only this. Okay, sit down.
Before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Next page. 5 precepts. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Kamesu Mityachara Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Surameraya Madhya Pamadannana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. The opposite page. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සන්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති.
Homage to the Dhamma.
ස්වාංකාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සන්දිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහිපස්නිකෝ උපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝහිති.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ උජ්ජෝපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අඩ්ඩ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පාහුනේයෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක්ඛෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති. සාදු
Sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
ඝනසාරම්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාරයුත්තේන ලෝකේනාහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සම්පතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස ඉරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං උප්පං විලායාති යතායි ධම්මේ ආයෝ තථායාති විනාශභාන්.
Offering of water.
අදිවාසේතු නොගන්තේ පානීයං පරිකම්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තමං.
Offering of drinks.
අදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තමං.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බටානේසු පතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being.
ඉච්ඡේව මච්ඡන් නමස්ස විපුලං අලත්තං තස්සානුභාවේ හතන්ත
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind Vedade. If one is so acts with impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind Vedade. If one is so acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like a constant shadow that appears. Generosity, kind words, benevolent action towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy functions in the world like the linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as the spring removes the dust from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the grand purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the grand purification. All things are not self. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the grand purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Let us come together and help each other to have this wholesome practice of mindfulness on breathing and also loving kindness. Today we have our friendly gathering. We can share our friendliness, our loving kindness among each other, and develop this great wholesome quality within ourselves. The best way to impact the world is to offer the best version of ourselves to the world. If we can express the best version of ourselves and bring the best version of ourselves to this our immediate community, large community, that will be the best impact we can make to the world. So in this practice, we are experiencing, we are growing and cultivating the best version of ourselves by cultivating our potential to love, our loving kindness, and our potential to be aware, to have clarity, mindfulness. By cultivating these wholesome qualities, we actually grow in our own self, but at the same time, creating an aura, creating a light that can have a bigger impact on many others living around us. So rejoice, rejoice your decision to come here today. Rejoice that you are enhancing your inner light that can help and light up so many other beings. And make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will enhance my inner goodness, inner wisdom, like enhancing the power of the light within. Make a determination that I will be committed to this practice. I will wholeheartedly do this practice now. With that, let's listen to the sound of the bell and the chant and gather your attention to this moment and be with your body. Feel your presence right here and now. Throughout the bell and the chant, keep gathering your attention and feel your body. Namo
Dear spiritual friends, we just chanted Namo Buddhaya, which means pay homage to the Buddha, the supreme teacher. We are in front of the Buddha. Everything is peaceful and calm. You are going to practice meditation. You are sitting well. You can adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture. Either way, you are sitting on a cushion on the floor or on a chair. Try to keep your upper body somewhat upright. It helps for a comfortable, better meditation. Both palms are resting on your lap. Right palm on the top of left palm. Better you can keep your both thumbs touching each other. And you are keeping your chin somewhat parallel to the floor. And both eyes are closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Take a moment to feel how you are keeping your body. Feel the entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the whole body and relax. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Any pain, any ache, any sensation in anywhere in your body, just feel them. And drop down them and relax. You can feel the clothes that you are wearing, the touching sensation of the clothes in your body. Feel that touching sensation. And you can feel the muscles of your body, how they are pressing, where your body meets the chair or the cushion where you are sitting on. Feel that touching sensation. Be with your body and relax. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. Keeping your upper body upright. Take a long, deep breath slowly. Hold it for a while and slowly breathe out while relaxing your upper body. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. How your body is relaxing. You are here. You are relaxed. Now take a moment to find out your mind, where your mind is right now. Find out your mind and observe what is really happening in your mind. What is really going on in your mind right now? Thoughts, from past, whatever you saw, whatever you heard, whatever you felt, reproduce thoughts in your mind. Or some thoughts may occur related to future, what you have to do, what you are going to do. Some thoughts are occurring in your mind related to present, this right moment. That is how thoughts occur in your mind. That is how your mind functions. Observe all these thoughts. Let the thoughts occur in your mind and observe them and notice them. Notice all these thoughts. No matter whether they are pleasant or unpleasant, without any judgment or cultivating any of these thoughts. Notice all the thoughts. Wholesome thoughts, unwholesome thoughts, positive, negative, or neutral thoughts. Be in this right moment. That is the nature of your mind. Observing and noticing the thoughts. You are understanding the nature of your mind. Now you are with your mind. Now you can generate whatever thought that you wish to cultivate in your mind by yourself purposely. In this meditation, we are generating the thoughts of loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. Wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. What a beautiful thought one can generate in a mind. You have that capacity in your mind. You have that potential within yourself. So, all together, let's generate the thoughts of loving kindness. Let's start individually. Think about yourself, the being sitting right here. Think about your body. That is you. Think about your mind, your life. You need loving kindness. So genuinely generate loving kindness for yourself. Make genuine wishes for you. Mindfully listen to the guidance and repeat in your mind and generate loving kindness. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body. Feel the entire body and radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body, into all the internal systems, the organs, and the functions of the body. even in this moment, the systems, internal organs, they are functioning. That's for you. Deeply appreciate that support. Appreciating, radiate loving kindness throughout the body. Fill your body with loving kindness. Start from the skin. The skin, the largest organ of the body. May the skin of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Penetrating the skin, radiate loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of the body. May the muscles and all the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel all the internal systems, the respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, the sensory faculties, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue, appreciating the support of all these organs, systems of your body. Radiate loving kindness. May all the systems, internal functions, and the organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Feel your present mind. And feel your body. How loving kindness has made your body and mind relaxed. You are full of loving kindness, the thoughts of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand the same wishes of loving kindness beyond yourself. The nature of the loving kindness you are cultivating is boundless, no limits. That is the genuine loving kindness. Without exception, you can extend these wishes of loving kindness to everyone else, expecting nothing in return. You are expanding these loving wishes of loving kindness with genuine mind. Let's wish the same to all these spiritual friends who are with you right now, practicing this meditation right here, who are joining this meditation all together as a spiritual community. Let's share our loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with me be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Let's expand the wishes of loving kindness beyond this room, wherever you are practicing the meditation. Think about your beloved ones in your life, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, whoever in your life. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all my beloved ones be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of our beloved ones. The unknown one we never met in our life, we have never seen. To all beings, not only for humans, even for any other animals, to all the other creatures, visible ones, invisible ones, living near or far away places, large ones, tiny ones. May all beings be well, be happy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Expand more and more the boundless loving kindness. Extend your genuine wishes of loving kindness into every direction, into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Expand your genuine wishes of loving kindness, your boundless loving kindness into all beings who are living in this neighborhood, in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in neighboring cities, in this country, in this world, in this universe. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Observe your mind and feel your body. Your mind is peaceful with the thoughts of loving kindness, and your body is relaxed. Now let's gently shift our attention to observe the breath, to practice breathing meditation for a few minutes. If you have changed your position, the posture, just simply keep your upper body upright It will help you for breathing meditation. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils, where you can easily feel your in breath and out breath. And take a slow, deep breath, few more breaths. Feel the changes which are happening in your body while you are breathing in and breathing out. And feel the relaxation in your upper body while you are breathing out. After taking some deep breath, come back to your normal, natural breath. Be in the whole process of breathing. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out. You are with your breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkappattac Niddukkha Bhayapattac Nibbaya Sukappattac Nisoka Huntu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this wisdom, this practice from generation to generation. And you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to practice this meditation, to come to this center, who arranged and cleaned this place for you, who are taking care of this Buddhist center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things we are using for this meditation, let's appreciate the support. The cushion, the chair you are sitting on, the bell, the device which help to connect to this meditation from home, deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. I hope that we all had brightening the insight. Yeah. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. So, healing ourselves, directing loving kindness to our own body and mind, and then expanding the same wish for all others. Yeah. Any sharing or thoughts? I hope that today for our discussion, I was discussing with Bante Padmasari, who's sitting next to me. He's my colleague. We studied together. So I was having a discussion, what we can share with you today. So then we decided actually there's a very important verse in the chanting book itself that we can explore deep meaning in that verse that can help us to understand where the Buddha described the 4 principles that can help a society to come together, a community to come together, and a community to function smoothly. The 4 principles that will help any small community, medium-sized community, and large community to come together and function smoothly. When you think about, our spiritual life has 2 aspects. I remember, Bante, when you gave the talk in Cleveland, you said that there are 2 paths to our spiritual practice, right? One is individual, the other one is collective. Yeah, he was saying that our spiritual practice has 2 aspects. The individual part of it, how we can internally develop our own qualities. The other one is collective and community part of it. So when we think about how we can impact the community, how we can bring our spiritual practice to community, to society, these 4 principles can help us a lot. When we think about impacting the society, we can do change, influence the society in 2 ways. there are two approaches to this. One is called from a top-down model. Top-down model means like, having starting from the above, from the power structure from the above, having policies, having laws, and that is called top-down model. The other approach can be called bottom-up, right? Bottom-up model. That means individual beings and individual small communities is making changes and following certain principles, and then by doing that, impacting the larger society slowly. People used to think that the best way to change society, best way to influence society is a top-down model. And so therefore we were experimenting with the best political system and best rulers, and then we thought that if we have the best system and best rulers, things will change forever. But later we realized that that top-down model is influential, definitely influential, but most of the time those policies, laws, and rules do not get much into the bottom level. And it takes a while. But I think later people realize that actually sometimes we can bring about bigger changes, more impactful changes, not from the top-down model, but actually from the bottom-up model. I think Bhante, Foucault talk about that, right? Yeah. There's a great, philosopher called Foucault, who wrote a lot about power. And small changes that we bring within our own small communities can have a bigger impact than the top-down model. So bottom-up models, he's like if everyone start a small home garden, for example, and that will be a very simple practice, like starting home garden. But if we promote that small practice, and if we manage popularize it, and that can change the whole economy. So there are simple things that can bring a lot of big changes. So the kind of 4 principles that we are going to talk today is mainly not the top-down model, but actually bottom-up model. How we can actually any change that we bring following the top-down model does not last very long. But any change that we bring from bottom up can last long. And many of the improvement that we have achieved in our human societies is actually not simply come from the top down. One day everybody decide and change the policies and change the laws, and it has not happened like that. It's always most of the enduring changes, good changes, happen from bottom up. It takes a while for the community, for the small groups of people, community to experiment and promote and live that way of life, and eventually it will go to the books of laws. So let's focus on this one. It's actually page 12. The last verse, the 4 principles are given there. Generosity, kind words, benevolent action towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving cart. I hope that you are old enough to see carts, right? Oh, you haven't. Maybe you're too young. Carts. So when you think about the bullock carts, and even maybe even in our modern automobile, you may have something similar to this. In the wheel of the cart, there's an axle that connects to the wheel, and there is a linchpin that will secure the axle to the wheel. Right? If you remove that linchpin and you keep moving, very soon after that, that wheel will be separated from the axle, and the whole caravan will be in collapse. So in the same way, this using this very important simile, if you do not have these four principles, and our society cannot function really smoothly. It can be a smaller unit, like a family, or maybe workplace, or neighborhood, or local community, maybe like our own community, like this Sangha, or could be larger society. So these four qualities function like a linchpin. It is the linchpin that keep everything together and makes this move possible, and help everything to move smoothly. So it's called sometimes called bonds of sympathy. It's also can call like a principle of bonding, or principle of integration, principle of harmony, principle of what for the four qualities that bring a society together and help the society to function as an organism. And when you think about the society, like all the members of society like a part of a larger organism, like our body. I mean, different things perform different functions, right? How many organs do we have? How many systems do we have? What will be the most important organ or system in the body? Can we pinpoint? Okay, you pointed the heart. Okay, yeah. How about the brain? How about the digestive system? Some people say that our third brain is our gut. Right? It's very difficult to like pinpoint, the most important one, but because all, organs are working together in harmony. I mean, they are all working together, but they have to work together in harmony, in collaboration. Otherwise, it cannot move. The whole system doesn't work. In the same way, in a family, different people, different members of that unit has different roles, different nature, different roles, but they have to work in collaboration. Doesn't mean that everyone has to be the same, just like our organs are not the same. Right? So even in a workplace, in a like community like this, in a neighborhood, and even in the larger society, everyone has to work in collaboration, just like an organism. So these four things will help. What are these four things? First one is called dana, generosity, being generous. Generosity is actually mainly, in this case, of course, giving, but at the same time, giving up of some of our comfort for the benefit of other members in the family. You sacrifice a lot of your comfort for the benefit of others, right? Definitely, right? So if someone is not generous, not really willing to like sometimes sacrifice, let go, or give up our own pleasures, then it is be very difficult for that unit to function well. So even in larger society, sometimes we may have to give up our own comfort, our own privileges for the benefit of other groups of people. So generosity in that sense, like having that, like a generous feeling, like willing to sacrifice, willing to give, willing to give away. That's a very important quality that we should develop. So of course, if everyone in the society has them, and then definitely it will be a perfect case. But we cannot expect that everyone come to that level. So what we can do as an individual, as a community that understand these things, we can start to follow these principles and create the kind of ideal society we want to have in a larger scale in our small communities. So we want to live that, reality. We want to live that, ideal within our own small units. And then once people start to see that, and gradually it can have an impact on the larger society, as what we call bottom up, influence. So the generosity is that, and then important is a speech, because as human beings we communicate. Our communication is a very important, important in terms of maintaining our relationship and smoothness. So, in addition to generosity, kind words. What will be the opposite of kind words? Kind speech. What will be the opposite of kind speech? Yes. Yeah. And because I think as human beings, we create our realities with our language, and our language can, the words that we use, and the words that we choose can have a really big impact on each other. So therefore, I think there's an emphasis here: what kind of language we should use, how we communicate, and so it is given here as kind words. So communication is a big part in our family, in our neighborhood, in our community, and hopefully in larger society too. Of course, nowadays our speech is not only coming through our mouth. There are many other ways that we communicate. So kind speech, kind speech is also have to be practiced not only when we speak, but when we tweet. Yes. When we tweet, when we chat, right? When we tweet, when we chat, when we text. Yes. But there's one good advantage in tweeting, chatting, and texting. There's a big advantage to practice kind speech. Of course, when I think we can better practice kind speech when we text, chat, tweet than we speak in our mouth. Do you know why?
Time.
Okay.
Like you have more time. You don't have to respond right in the moment. So you can try to reflect or calm down first.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good thing, right?
Although some people hide behind not having face-to-face communication.
Yeah. So you're saying that if you get a text, in terms of replying it, you can take time, like not like someone is talking to person, like
Before we send, we can delete.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, so I think the advantage of texting, chatting, tweeting is that you have a send button separate from typing. Just because you type doesn't mean that the other person will see it.
Yeah, but so maybe a few years ago there was a platform likewise WhatsApp. It's called Imo or something like that. Then when we type, the other person, they can see what we are typing.
Oh,
That is
even
dangerous.
real time. Oh, that's
That is
right.
something like who can read the mind.
So they can see what you are
What
typing, all the
and
letters.
what if you are deleting. Can you read?
They said we don't want that, right?
Yeah, I think they stopped doing it. Right? It's good that we have a send button separately, so we can type. And if you want, to practice kind speech, just not like you are speaking right away, but you can go back and revise and edit, and then you hit the send button.
Because once we produce our words in our mind before we take it out from our mouth, right?
Yes. You have an additional layer when you use digital communication. Like maybe hide, but also reflect and edit. But again, there's a disadvantage too, because when you text or you tweet, we only send the text, and there's no tone there. And then the reader put whatever tone they want to put. So they interpret the way they like. because there's no tone. Now, that could be one reason. Actually, the original time in Buddhist, Hindu, and other Indian traditions, they didn't want to put their teachings into writing. It is like removing the one whole dimension of this transmission. It's like you are actually shrinking a three-dimensional picture into two-dimensional picture. So they kept oral tradition, like preserving the teaching through oral text, transmitting from teacher to disciple for many generations. uh, because texting, any writing doesn't have a tone in it, and you can put whatever tone you want, so it's lacking, right? Anyway, so generosity and kind words, and the next one is called attacharya. And we were discussing what that mean. What does that mean, right? Attacharya. So here it is translated as benevolent actions towards others. Do you agree with that translation?
For some extent. For some extent, yes.
Okay, because I did that.
Ah.
So you can tell me. And how you translate attacharya? Behaving.
Yeah. Overall behavior for the
Benefit.
pro-social
Welfare.
welfare, like that.
Yes. So this is more like service.
Yeah.
Yeah, service.
Whatever bodily actions can be done for the benefits of others.
Others. Yeah.
Attacharya.
So
Yeah.
the dana can means either giving or giving up, but attacharya means purposefully doing a service, using one's body to really benefit others. We could relieve the burdens of others by purposely
Yeah.
providing a service. And also like behaving in the way that definitely does not hurt or harm others, but at the same time giving our service, giving our time, giving our labor. So speech and also the bodily action, how we can behave in the way that actually benefiting others, not hurting or harming, but being beneficial to others. Yeah, even like how you can drive in a way that you are beneficial to others. Can think about. You can also drive in the way that is hurtful and dangerous to others, right? But we can also try to find a way to like how we can do that in a way of benefiting others.
Especially for the people who are with you in the car.
Yes. And even when you do our work, any form of work is a service. Definitely, we are fulfilling the needs of the society, and then so any form of job work is fulfilling some needs, of people. So definitely, we are doing it as a job, as a responsibility, but we can also do it maybe giving a little bit more extra as a way of benefiting others. Doing our work, but also thinking about that this is my way of benefiting the society, like being of service. So we can. So if we can do that, definitely that will be another way of bringing this harmony. Bringing this as society moves smoothly. And the last one is called samanatata. Actually, the translation given here is Bhante, equanimity, but I think literal meaning will be dhammesu. Yeah. But mainly, actually, atta means self and samana means equal. Treating others like oneself. Right. And like try to think about like treating others like oneself. And do you like what you would like to be, right? To have, and so, and think about others also. They are all same, right? And not different from me, right? Everyone has same fears, same vulnerability, have suffering, and so like always try to think about others as one would think about oneself. It's a challenging thing, but that's, I mean, of course, when you take example of a family, definitely when you live as a family, in order for you to live in harmony, you really have to think about, I mean, you have to give priority. I mean, you have to think about others as if you have to treat others as if you treat yourself, right? And then of course we can expand that to a larger community, right? And then and those are the 4 principles that will help our society to move smoothly. Who should have them? Everyone every members in the society, not only rulers, not only the people on the top. If they have them better, that's great. But these are the things that everyone should have it, and then our society can move smoothly. So we can develop that society within our own immediate environment, and then gradually enhance that that area, that scope, bigger and bigger and bigger. Not easy, but but that's the way to do it, right? Yeah, that's one way. Yeah, we can also have a top, like what do you call top bottom, right? What did I say? Top bottom? No. Yeah. Top down. So thank you. Yeah, top down approach. We can also have bottom up approach. I had the
To
question.
make changes in society, if you start from top down, I think you cannot impose rules and regulation on public when they are not ready to accept it. So it's better to start from the bottom up. And there is saying for philosopher Karl Marx, quantitative changes followed by qualitative changes. So if you start with small community, then medium size and bigger, then you can change the ruler too. Kick them out and you take over.
Okay, yeah. So that that will be a more enduring approach. Any questions or thoughts or sharing? Yes.
It feels really hard to deal with these,
Yeah.
especially right now.
Yes.
So how do we find the inner peace to do these when we're like very upset?
First, we have to just be with this. We cannot deny. We cannot deny how we feel. So we have to experience it and be with that. Again, I think what I'm so first maybe we just it's difficult to be with difficult to be with the difficult emotions, but we can just be with that and accept that and but at the same time like believing that actually the pain comes when you think that there's no way out, or there's like it's like everything is over or whatever and but I mean what we discuss is actually we whatever change, whatever ideal way of being that we want to have in the society, we can still promote those values and ideals, and there's a more sure way of doing that. Okay, so I'm just saying that we shouldn't lose our hope. and never give up
Hmm.
because bottom up approach will be more enduring.
Sometimes I think changing our starting point too helps. So changing that starting point within to perceive it in a different manner.
Mm.
So if I have to cut the grass, cutting the grass seems tedious and long and enduring. But if I change my starting point of how I cut the grass,
Mm.
you can see it
Like
very
it
differently.
give it maybe larger meaning to how you cut the grass. Yeah. So maybe our task will be a little bit challenging and more like uphill
Yeah.
journey, right? But still, if we can have some new way of looking at it.
I can recall one example from the Buddha's character.
Okay.
In one of the discourses, one place, and Buddha says that actually after rising from the absorption, after meditating, and Buddha suddenly started thinking, is it possible to have a very rightful ruler and a very justice ruler with the correct justice all the time without harming people, without disturbing people? And Buddha was contemplating on the possibility of having a perfect ruler or rulership, right? Perfect ruler or rulership. And then Buddha did not have an answer, right? And then you know what happened? Suddenly, the evil one, the Mara, in the Buddhist concept, like Satan, he just appeared. And then he invited Buddha, okay, you leave your Buddhahood, right? Renounce your enlightenment and become a ruler. And
I will
then,
support you.
Then I will support you to rule the world, correctly. You know what happened? The real problem is that we never find perfect kind of
System or
system or the
rule.
people or the rulers. And that is the message I find from the Buddha. That means after leaving the rulership, he became a Buddha. And even after being a Buddha, he was thinking, okay, whether it is possible to have a better system where people are not harmed. But in the permanent sense, it won't be. But on the other hand, temporary, we can make different kind of changes and time to time. And that is one example in one of the particular discourse.
So then, Mara invited him to, become a ruler.
That
So
means
then-
again,
but-
come to this circle of life, continuous living.
Yeah.
Then with all these troubles.
Well, yeah. But he did not.
But he did not overcome it.
Accept it.
He accepted, yeah.
So you are saying that like expecting perfection in a political system or even rulership is not practical.
Even
But-
from
but
any
the-
being, Bhante, right? Even from any being.
Anything, yeah. But that doesn't mean that we should, as a
Yeah,
society,
yeah.
Maybe we can go near perfection.
Yeah. No, one example will be Venerable Ananda's, dedication.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, sometimes we can say even he postponed his enlightenment. I'm talking in
Yeah.
relation to your topic today.
Today, yeah.
And he postponed, it feels like he doesn't say like that, but until Buddha passed away, he did not.
He got busy in organizing,
organizing,
and
helping,
being like a secretary to the Buddha,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Busy in the
and being blamed, all the things, right? And then after that, and he got. That means we can postpone even many good things for the benefit of others, and there are people like that. And there was sometimes we have so many possibilities are there. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, yeah.
I'm having a hard time finding the words for this. I'm just going to try to stumble through it. This is evoking a great deal within me right now. And within our society, when the top is operating from the opposite of the four that we just discussed, and we are within our small communities, from the family, from our one-on-one relationships and outward, are operating in this manner. Yet still there is this clash in the middle where,
Mm.
because the top has power,
Yeah.
a different kind of a power than that beautiful expansiveness
Mm.
that we gather when we practice in a spiritual manner. That is beautiful power. This oppressive power that comes down when we are trying to expand ourselves to meet and greet the top down halfway. And sometimes, and Bhante, you taught me this story a long time ago, the story of the cobra.
Cobra, yeah.
Mm.
When there comes the time that we must take just and appropriate action so that we ourselves are not trampled. And we are standing for that which is just and which is right. And I don't know if the story of the cobra is the appropriate one to bring here tonight, but I know I've had you inspired me to exercise that in my own life when there was a force with authority that was coming towards me, and I kept trying to meet and greet that force with all the equanimity in the world, and they kept taking advantage. So I feel that right now, this time that we are entering, that many of us may be called upon to take that just and right action. And we've seen it in the civil rights movements, we've seen it in many movements throughout the world. But if there's anything that you may be able to offer, as that may become a step that we must take.
Yeah, definitely. I think when we talk about these 4 principles, definitely we have to, approach with courage, definitely, because it's not going to be that smooth, definitely. We have to have that courage to confront, any, maybe, any opposite force, right? I think if we are courageous enough and if we are continuous, that's the important thing, remain and continuous in our effort. I think we have to, trust in humanity. People lose humanity when they have fear, when they feel threatened, and then they lose their, goodness, and they become, aggressive and violent. But if we continue this our approach with courage, with determination, and we will be able to go beyond that fear and touch the humanity, like that is at the bottom of all, people, and we'll be able to overcome that. I think people have done that history, and all the, progress in human society that we have achieved through many centuries, they were not like, they haven't happened in, overnight, and they were all due to continuous, courageous struggle of dedicated people like we see Venerable Ananda, dedicated, group of people. They are the bodhisattvas. So our limitation of our mind and our selfishness and our ego can be so strong. We need really a group of bodhisattvas, group of courageous people to stand for those goodness, stand for these values, and keep keep following and struggling and promoting those things. And one day, the weaknesses and ego and selfishness of many other people also will collapse, and they will have opportunity to see the goodness. So do we want to be the bodhisattvas? That's the question you need to ask. Not giving up the hope, but try to live that life. Courage. Yeah.
Just had some thought that I had. Trying to face this situation is hard because it's very strong what has happened. I think what would help us is to concentrate in our inner us, like the goodness I have. That's what I need to concentrate, the goodness on why I'm in this world, and just give that to the ones that I have to serve every day, like in my work or my family.
Yes,
And that
exactly.
would give me the strength, even if it's hard, just to face whatever challenge is out there or whatever is happening. And I personally would turn off the TV forever. I don't want to know anything. I'm just gonna be in my bubble, living the life that I should enjoy. And giving that example will teach a lot of people.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for having that positive, hope within yourself.
Or
You had some thoughts, yeah.
Certainly, we should aspire to those 4 items that we've talked about. Yet it seems that as we aspire to those ourselves, we should flow without judgment to ourselves and others. And I
Yes.
think that's also key,
Yes.
that
Yes.
we just focus on those without judgment.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's a good attitude. Yeah.
Being open.
Yeah.
Being open.
Being open, I think, yeah, because opinion, ideas, views are formed by human beings based on many sources. But these opinions are only one aspect of a whole person. So we ourselves should not be defined by our opinions, our views. We should not, judge or maybe define others based on their opinion. That's only one small part of their being. They may have formed their opinion based on whom they are with, what source of information they have, whatever, it can be very numerous sources. But that is only one thing about them, but inside of them, there's a whole being, right? So we should think about that too, yeah. Okay, so with that, let us move to the other part of the program. It's not easy. We have passed our time too, yeah. That's okay. We came together today to help each other, and we cultivated our loving kindness and our mindfulness. We engage in this awesome discussion, developing hope, and developing courage in each and every one of us. By doing this wholesome practice together, we have generated good merits and good energy in our hearts, and it is time for us to share this goodness with many others. Let us think about all of our departed relatives, our ancestors. Today, especially, we can think about all our previous generations who have dedicated, sacrificed so much to bring goodness, bring fairness, to bring justice to many people. So we can think about how difficult it could have been for them. Let us feel grateful towards them and share our merits with them too. May all of our departed relatives, our ancestors, our people in the previous generations, may they all share these good merits. May they be well and happy wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any living being who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. Ettavata ca amhihi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act begin the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge they have all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. We will now do our blessing chant, wishing you all good health, peace, and happiness. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra, given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you. This is a healing chant. We really wish, may you all be able to heal within. May you be able to develop your hope and courage. May blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha be with you. You can also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with. May they all receive these blessings. May you all be able to heal within. May you be able to have hope and courage. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko jocha sujocha suvacho chasansa mudu anatimani sankin kocha subharocha ampakinchocha sallahuka buddhi santringriyocha nipakocha ampagambo kulesu ananugindo nacha kundam samachare kinchena vinyo pare upavadeyum sukhino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitanta eke chipana bhutante tasavatavarava anavasesadhigavaye mahantava Marasanukatula Dintava eva Dentaye Chadure Vasanti Avidure Bhutava Sambhare Siva Sabbe Santa Bhavantu Sukhitantana Paro Parannikumbeta Nati Manyeta Kanta Jinang Kanche Vyarosana Patiga Sanyana Manyasansadukka Mijaya Matayata Niyang Buddha Ayusa Eka Buddha Manurangke Vampi Sabba Bhutesu Manasang Bhavaye Aparimanang Mittang Cha Sabba Lokasmi Manasang Bhavaye Aparimanang Buddhang Adocha Tiriyang asampadang avirang asapantang dittang charang nisinno va sayano va yavatasya vigadamindo etang sating aditthei brahmametang viharang idamaho ditthiṃ ca anupagamma sīla dasanena sampanno kāmesu vinayyakedam nahi jātu gambaseyyaṃ punareti tena sajja vajjena sonti te hotu sampadaye tena sajja vajjena Sambarogo vinassatu etena sajja vajjena hotu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavantantarayo sukhe dīgāyuko bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sonti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sonti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sonti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us record to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past few days. Think about an actual incident that you helped someone, you were kind to someone, even a simple act of kindness. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to others. On this day or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now take a moment to think about kindness we receive from others. Think about your past few days and recall an actual incident that someone was kind to you, someone was generous to you, someone cared for you. Let us rejoice in the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind,
my body, speech,
whether
and mind,
great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So nice to have you all tonight, and I really appreciate being here, like supporting each other, giving shoulder to each other, and helping each other to heal. And thank you very much. I appreciate your participation, and also appreciate those who join our YouTube. And thank you, Kumudini and Virya, and also thank you, Jessica, for your comment. Appreciate your participation, and look forward to see you again next Wednesday. Let's keep practicing. Yes. And thank you, everyone. So please come to have a blessing stream. And also I want to thank